What is up, my friends, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be trying out upgrade rushes on the new patch. Now we're jumping into the game a little bit later because for some reason my recording program has some problems with the patch server. So sometimes the screen just doesn't actually show StarCraft 2. But now we're good, I think. Now, a little bit of a clarification before we begin here is that everyone, I saw some confusion in the comments, that's why. Everyone can play the new patch. All you have to do is go to the launcher for StarCraft 2 and change the game version from live StarCraft 2, I think it says, to public test realm, and everyone can play it. As for the questions when it's going to release, I have no idea. I'm not involved in any way, so could already be out on the main game by the time this video releases, or it could take another week or month. I actually have no idea. So, yeah, that's all I can tell you guys. Now, we are going to scout an early pool here, so I'm going to expand on the high ground. So today we are just going to be testing whether upgrade rushes are still good on the new patch, and that is basically it. That is all I really got for today. I'm not quite sure what builds I should go for. It's interesting to think about because it could either be way worse or amazing, because you might not be able to afford the upgrade rush as well. But since you have fewer units, you would imagine that having upgrades on them is, you know, percentage-wise, it's better, right? So I guess we'll see. Now, I could go for, I think the best version I did that I really liked against Zerg was double eBay before 3rd CC even, and before factory, so that is what we're gonna do. Don't have a second gas yet, but we're not gonna need it for a little while, because I'm only gonna make Marines. Now, our opponent is doing something a little cheesy, so I guess we'll see if that is gonna haunt us later on, because, you know, making double upgrades is not usually, saying it very carefully, not usually the best answer to getting cheesed. Now, if I'm lucky, this was just a link flood. If I'm unlucky, it's gonna be like a full-blown bailing all-in. Even if it's a bailing all-in, we might have a small chance to stop it, as long as it hits while we're in the main base. Now, here we go. 3:30, 1-1, that is the new delicious timing for the new patch. I think what we probably want to do now is get the gas first and then go for the factory. Ideally, I just stop building Marines now, but it's a little bit scary, of course. Let's see, I'm going to stay close to this ramp. I also want to make an orbital at some point. That's going to make it even trickier. I'm actually going to cancel this SCV to make the orbital, because mules are very important. And now I think what I want to do is... Okay, so we definitely cannot afford the 3rd command center, by the way. That is one thing that's already for sure. I think there's not enough links to kill my Marines, so I can probably... I don't want to be fully in the open, but I can be somewhat exposed here. Bunker... I think hugging the command center would be nice, most likely. Now, even now, if he's baiting or letting me, it would still be pretty devastating, I think. Pro tip. If you're not sure that you can secure your natural, just drop the mules in the main. Normally, you always want to drop your mules at the newest base, because it's the one that's mined out the least. It's a fast lair. Okay, cool. That's a... I'm not quite sure how painful this is for me, actually. Because... Oh, I can't afford the armor right away. Wait, how fast was that? Where did the Overlord go? How did it escape so fast? That escaped incredibly fast, no? Or am I think I must be tripping. Because it doesn't even have speed, but it feels like it escaped really, really fast. Okay, so this was pretty committed by him, but he also did a pretty significant amount of damage. So it's kind of hard to tell how good this is for me or for him. I have enough SCVs over here. We're going to start our 2-2 at a decent time. I think actually right now, we probably don't want to make any Marines. I feel like we should be safe. Now, I'm going to say that very carefully, but we should be safe. Okay, so I think 3rd CC 2-2 is next. As you can see, the slight delay in the armory already meant that I couldn't start 2-2 right away, but that's okay. SCVs in the bunker over here. I think we're going to start our 3rd CC first. Armory's just... I mean, I could have chosen either. Honestly, it's fine. Since I'm a little bit behind on my timings now because of the damage, it's not like I can hit really cleanly with Stim and 2-2 or something anyway, right? So I think it's actually completely fine. Now, this is 2-2 before Stim, before combat shields. So we are not going to have an attack timing for a long time, but I think that's okay. We don't need another building to enable 3-3, so that's pretty chill. I might have to start my gases already, but that feels incredibly painful, honestly. Oh god, I'm so poor. Do I really want to add 2 more gases? I guess I need 1 more barracks. Yeah, 1 more barracks. Let's do that. And then I think I'll get the gases after. I don't want to be too late on combat shield and stim, right? So, gonna move a couple of Marines over here. Oh, it's actually Mutas now. Still having a couple problems with my keyboard. I haven't solved it since the last time. It's really a pretty big problem. Still haven't really figured out why that is. Sometimes I press the key, it just doesn't do anything. It's quite the problem, honestly. Now, it's only 3 mutas, so that lets me know that he also has no economy, just like me, because this is the poverty patch. 8 works instead of 12. Makes a pretty big difference, as you can see. I guess we can make a starport now. I do have extra strong marines, but keep that in mind, by the way. Normally 5 marines against, let's say, has a couple more mutas, 5 mutas. It's going to be pretty sad. But these are 1-1 marines, right? So they're going to be quite good, actually. Okay, so Stim is on the way now. Then we get combat shield. Still need these gases. 2-2 takes another minute or so I think that's okay. Now keep in mind, medevacs are 200 gas, right? 2 medevacs at once, 200 gas. So 3-3 plus 2 medevacs is going to be 600 gas. So I'm pretty much going to need that around the exact time that 2-2 finishes. So that is going to be tight. Let me saturate these gases now. It does still look pretty okay, actually. Like, the thing is, no one can really judge how good or bad situations are yet on the patch. Like, I keep feeling consistently, this is terrible. We are completely cooked. If this was what it looked like on the live game, we would be completely cooked. 8 minutes, we don't even have 80 supply. Absolutely terrible, right? But he also has no money. Like, it's completely different. Like, the game builds up slower. You have some more time. Unless you get freaking... Is that a burrow? It's a burrow. Yo, this guy is gangster. I need to copy more of this guy's stuff. Absolutely gangster. Now 2-2 is finished, so that's going to make me feel a little more comfortable to move out. Let's start +3 attack. I can actually start +3 armor pretty perfectly here. I don't think I want to use a scan for that, because once again, I am poor. Bunker might not be necessary anymore. Yeah, I don't think he realizes this. He is going to feel like he's ahead. But the main reason he feels like that is because he sees that I have nothing, but he might not be clicking on my upgrades. Right? And I already have 2-2. Well, he is very likely 0-0. I think it's extremely likely that he just has 0-0. So now he hasn't made anything for a while. Is it possible that he rushed towards Ultralisk? If he did that, yeah, I think I need to wait for a scan. It's going to take a little while, but I'm going to wait for a scan. About 30 seconds or so. And if I have the scan, I will scan the main base. If he has a hive, I will run across the map like I am terrified. Though I guess Ultralisk are semi-counterable. Because I have such good upgrades, and he's not going to have those. But then again, he could have made armor. Armor is cheaper now for Zerg. So he could have gotten the armor upgrades. Maybe I should move across already. He might have burrowed Bailing, so let's do a little bit of a pre-split on all my marines like this. So there's less chance that a fat hit hits a enormous clump of marines. Gotta keep splitting them, because if you walk over rams, they reclump. Now, let's see. It is... Yeah, it is indeed Ultralisk. Okay, so then we're just gonna go across. I'm gonna make a couple more barracks over here. I'm kind of expecting a counterattack, but we'll see. There are the Burrowed Bailings, yeah. Like I said, they clump up a bit more if you walk. That's why you want to pre-spread. Otherwise, that could have been absolutely devastating. Now, let's see what he has. Not that much, indeed. And, okay, he has 1-1. 3-3 is close. I'm just gonna make sure to be very spread. And then I think we're going to be okay. Because once again, yeah, the upgrades are fantastic here, right? He doesn't have that many units. This looks like an incredibly weird fight, I know. Also, I'm not sure if I'm wrong, but I didn't see an animation on the fungal. But I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be there. Maybe I just missed it. It's very possible that no, okay, it's there. Okay, good. Okay, I thought that was maybe a bug. I'm kind of trying to, you know, keep attention or pay attention for the bugs. Normally that fight would have been really bad to take, especially with most likely an Ultralisk building. But the upgrades are so good. Even this we can take, I think. Just might have to do a little bit of micro. There we go. Yeah, the units are insane with the upgrades. And worst part for him, guys, 3-3 is going to finish in the middle of this battle. My eco is not great, but it's good enough. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start mass tech labs. Because the only thing that can really threaten me is going to be Ultralisk. I don't think Lynx can actually kill me anymore. With these upgrades, 3-3 is finishing 5 seconds. I don't think Lynx can do anything. Literally nothing. So it's only Ultras that can do something. I would imagine it's probably... He doesn't have money for a bunch. Maybe like 1 or 2 is finishing or something. Or maybe he's waiting for the armor upgrade. Yeah, he has 1 Ultralisk over there. It has... Guys, I have 3 attack. Look at this Ultra. It's going to disappear. Oh my god! +3 attack. I've never had this before. +3 attack against +1 armor Ultras. Normally Ultras have like mad armor, but here they have nothing, so even the Ultras can't do anything. GG is called. I imagine he must be pretty shook. He's like, okay, this guy's only playing bio with Widowmines. Ultras are going to be the perfect answer. Then he has Ultras, runs in, and they just die in like 2 seconds. Yeah, that is the upgrade rush, guys. And I mean, based on this game, it still works, but obviously this was a pretty crazy game. I do have to say, it felt pretty good. mostly because it also felt that his eco was bad. So like, let's go back a couple of minutes and just look at the supply and stuff. Like, this is when I was talking about how tragic my supply was. Look at his supply at the same time. So he had to commit. Normally, he would have had more supply, but less tech. And he wouldn't have done damage to me at the same time, right? But it actually feels pretty nice because the upgrades, I mean, they're not that expensive. Like, they are expensive, but they're not that expensive. Neither of the parties has that many units. It actually feels pretty good to get them online fast. Now, I'm not saying this is the best version, but it was a great start. Let's go to game number 2. All right, game number 2 is against another Zerg, and this one is called Uninstalling. So I have a feeling he's not too excited with the patch. And I'm going to make him even less excited with a cheeky little upgrade rush here. I am so happy that this patch, it doesn't even matter right now. I mean, obviously it matters how balanced it is and whatever, right? But right now, the balance doesn't even matter to me. I'm just so happy that there's chaos, so I get to do really dumb stuff, and it looks even better most of the time. Absolutely delicious. Oh, by the way, guys, something very important that I have been forgetting to tell you guys. In fact, when this, I'm not entirely sure when I'll get this video out, but it's important anyway. It could already be after the first weekend, but in this time period, anyway, around the time when I'm posting this video, my main flagship event, the 2v2 main event, $30,000 on the line, is gonna be live, okay, for these 2 weekends. Now, I think a lot of you guys have been asking for the campaign video, so either I'm gonna post this one on Saturday, or I'm gonna post a campaign video on Saturday, and then this one is gonna be after the first weekend, but you guys will figure it out. 5, 6, and 7 June, and perhaps even more importantly, 13 and 14 June are going to be the dates of the main event. So the first dates, 5, 6, and 7, are the first group stage, and the second dates, 13 and 14, are the finale, right? The playoffs, the main playoffs, group stage number 2, that's when it's all gonna end. And I would love to invite you all to join me on Twitch. I'm gonna be streaming all of it. And yeah, I would like to break my viewership record there, show the people that the StarCraft 2 tournaments are still wanted. Now, just a little bit of a disclaimer here, because I know a lot of you are gonna ask me about streaming on YouTube. I actually have considered it. I asked around a little bit to my RTS colleagues that stream on YouTube, and I have decided that it's just not a good idea, sadly. And unfortunate truth is that streaming on YouTube messes with the algorithm of your videos. And for me, I know I do a bunch of things, right? I have the Patreon and stuff where you guys can support me, and the tournaments. I have a couple streams here and there. But the YouTube videos are actually how I make my living, and that's what I put the most effort in and what's the most important. So I honestly just don't really want to mess with it. I talked to some big guys that stream on YouTube, and they all said the same. If you stream on YouTube, your video views are going to go down. So sadly, I just don't really want to mess with that, to be honest. So I'm going to be streaming it on Twitch only, but the VODs will all go up on uThermal too. So if you prefer YouTube format, you can check out the second channel. Here, the normal uploads will continue, but I would really love to invite you guys over on Twitch, even if you just want to check it out for a little bit, if you want to be there all the time, leave the stream open, even if you don't care, whatever. It really doesn't matter, but I would love to try and get a lot of viewers over there to show the people that StarCraft 2 can still get some numbers on Twitch. So if you guys are interested, please come check it out. Like I said, this video might already be too late for the first weekend. If it's not, please join me right now, basically, or after the video is over, ideally. And otherwise, just join me for 13 and 14 June, the main event. Really want to make it as big as possible. It would be very, very awesome to get some good numbers on that. I'm not a very big streamer, much bigger on YouTube. So yeah, any help, guys, even if you're a friend group of 5 guys that like StarCraft, please. Don't want to sound like I'm begging, but I would love for you guys to come over. And let's get back to the game here. I haven't seen anything from this guy besides him going for a hatch first. I think the link speed timing now is slightly different. It's more like 4 minutes-ish. Actually, what I'm going to do, little technique here, is I'm going to close this depot and hide on this one. So if he link floods me, I can click these SCVs in the main mineral line, and that way I would be able to survive. Factory's a little bit later, but that's okay, to be honest. Now, I don't mind him scouting my front. I wouldn't want him to scout the E-base, though. Because if he scouts what I'm doing over here, it doesn't look like anything. It just looks like I suck at the game, because this is not what an opening in TVZ looks like, getting Marines only in a bunker at the front, right? But if he scouts the E-base, then all of a sudden it's very obvious what I'm doing, right? So I don't want him to scout the E-base. So we're going to try and deny that. Now, I do feel a little bit worried that he's doing so. You know what I'm going to do? There's no link speed on that. I'm actually going to send an SCV scout. I'm just a little bit afraid. I feel like it could be something like a roach attack, and in that case I want some more bunkers. That would be very interesting, because I would probably get 1-1 in the middle of that somewhere. Let's see. 7 seconds-ish late on that armory, so the factory was indeed a little bit too late, but obviously not too bad. And I think I'm going to go for Stim, and then I'll get my third command center. Maybe this way I only need 1 tech lab as well, actually. Okay, let's see what you got, Mr. Guy. Any gases? No gases. Saturating the third base, as you can see. Drones were heading that way. That's a lot of intel already. And I think we can just keep chilling for a while. I could do a move out, actually. 1-1 without Stim. How dumb is it? Yeah, or well, without combat shield. Actually, either of them would have been okay, I guess. Let's just do a move out. I just... why you do stuff like this against Zerg, by the way, is just because you want them to build units instead of drones. If Zerg only gets to make drones and they get away with it, you are kind of screwed, honestly. Like, they're not supposed to be able to get away with that. So the least you can do is just move across. Now, this is a really crazy move out, because instead of having Stim or combat shield or both, I just have... +1. I have no idea. I feel like this shouldn't work. I'm gonna let's just give it a try. Let's give it a little whirl. Okay, he has a bunch of links. Okay, yeah, actually he did make a good amount of links. Okay, so these Marines are doing so well, by the way. Oh my god. I mean, I don't mean that it was a good trade for me, but I thought they were gonna die so much harder than that. That was actually kind of crazy. Okay, well, I mean, the reason why it's dumb is because he probably just has an overlord here. I didn't see anything, so my brain was just like, okay, zoom, but I should have just gone back. Like here, turn around, because the overlord saw me most likely. I'm just gonna try and... This is actually not gonna work at all, once again, because I have 1-1. Like, he doesn't expect me to have 1-1 here, but keep in mind, guys, even the SCVs benefit from the armor upgrade there. Now, I'm gonna try to do this, so I can make a little bit of space. Yeah, this was actually really good. He's gonna lose so many links here. Now we can pull back already, and that was actually fantastic. I'm gonna rebuild that bunker just in case he went for more links behind it, but that was a really good trade. And actually, from that engagement, you can clearly tell that it's a good idea to move out normally, because he made so many links. If I would have backed off, this would have been an amazing position. Now, I would say we're probably in a slightly tough spot still, because it's a really snowbally thing that I'm playing, right? Now he's going to see my upgrades at this point. I can't really stop the overseer, so it's whatever. We're just going to go in over here and try to take the next base. Now I might want to build bunkers at my third too. Is that a good idea, or is it It's an expensive idea. I think I'm going to go for a scan. Let's see. Bailing nest, Evo. 1 Evo actually only. Okay, he's probably playing armor. See, I do need money. Maybe I'll make it after the 3-3. I think that would be the most acceptable one. I'm gonna split these already. I'm gonna get you over here. We're gonna need some widow mines sooner rather than later. Otherwise, it's gonna be a little bit problematic. Combat shield, I can fit that in first. A couple of random depots here and there do a lot of good work to stopping... or just annoying the AI of the Zerglings, really. If they A-move, some of them might get stuck on the depots. Especially if they're, like, in the back, like this one, for example. Or maybe if this bunker goes down and I've retreated, this one could be annoying. Just a nice way to make a little bit of base defense without having to commit too hard. So 3-3 is on the way. I don't think we have... We're not allowed to move out, but I kind of want to do it anyway, because once again, it's not looking super good for us. So I think I'm just going to try to do a drop with these extra upgrades. I do have 2-2. It's very likely to be 2-2 against +1 armor. I think that is the most likely scenario. So I'm going to keep on with the buildings. It's the best thing I can do here. Look, it's actually a pretty nice wall. It's very simple. Just building a couple depots, and now it's going to be way more annoying for him to attack into this. I could make some turrets. Oh, doesn't have that base. I guess he expanded to the left, but it is slightly surprising to me anyway. Now, you have to be careful for infestors. Infestors could ruin my day. Now, once again, 2-2 upgrades, guys. So these are absolutely insane. We're going to snipe a couple queens right from the start. Let's see, is it in the... Oh, it's 0-0. It's actually not even... Oh, I misclicked one medevac. That's a bit unfortunate. It's 0-0. It's not even +1 armor. So we started 3-3 before... before +1 armor. That's crazy. Now, once again, 2-2 metas, guys. Oh, we're going to kill so many. Look at that. Oh, wow. We're going to get 6, maybe? That's 600, 600, 700, 700 in metas we killed. That is an amazing drop, by the way. I don't know what you're doing there, but that was a really, really, really good drop. Absolutely lovely. Okay. He's probably shook it at how many Marines, or how many Marines survived and killed that many mutas, right? I don't know if you realized. Like, why would you have freaking 2-2 at this time? It is absolutely absurd. And we're going to burrow a couple widow mines around my base, because I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to go for some kind of an attack. We're going to get a sensor tower up here. A couple depots is fine. I'm not really intending to take a fourth base. This is sounds crazy to call this an all-in, but honestly, I kind of play it like it is an all-in. Exactly. So now he's going to counterattack us. And this is not going to be pleasant for him because I have such good upgrades that when it gets scrappy, it's going to hurt. Now just click these away. A couple of splitties on those. These Marines are going to be quite literally unstoppable, I think. And I think we've won the game. I know this sounds crazy to say. I think we just won the game. The upgrades are too good in situations like this, guys. The upgrades are just too good. We actually get the block on that. 1-1 upgrade is now finished. His third base is gone. And like I told you guys, he is indeed going to be uninstalling after this, to be honest. It's 3-3. Oh, 3-3 is going to finish in time. No way. Guys, it's about to be 3-3. Okay, I hope he doesn't attack me yet. Please give me... Well, it's 4 seconds. It's actually going to finish in time here. Look at this. It's going to finish right now. And these Marines are just going to be insane. I don't know if I want to stim them, actually. I might as well. Look at this. That's so good. Now I can do this. Drop them on top of the banelings. So the banelings are it's just impossible to detonate them. Since they have 3-3, they can kill the banelings or the lings even with no HP, no healing. We do some splitties over here. A couple of splitties that I practice in the micro marine arena. And he has no chance against these 3-3 Marines. Beautiful game. Once again. Oh, he misplaced that hatchery so badly, by the way. You got... Ill. Is it me? Or does this look disgusting? I don't know. How bad is that exactly? It looks like it's even 2 hexes. There's no way it's 2, right? It has to be just 1. It looks like it's 2, but it has to be just 1. Maybe the Cryptober blocked it earlier. I'm not sure. But yeah, no, it's just a beautiful freaking strategy, guys. It doesn't matter if it's the PTR. Look at the supply here, by the way. He is up a vicious amount of supply, about 35-ish. He has 70 lings and 25 banelings, and I have 30 Marines. And as soon as he attacked, Hive on the way, Infestors, by the way. As soon as he attacked, I knew I was going to win the game. You guys might have been really shocked by that, but these situations, the upgrades are just too good. If you have no banelings at home, you can't deal with this. When you're up this many upgrades, at this point I was still up 3, right? Yeah, up 3 upgrades. No amount of reinforcement links were going to kill this, especially if I went into the choke. So that means this entire base was going to die. Reinforcements was going to die. Couple splitties back at home, and his entire army was just inefficient. This was pretty clutch, by the way, closing the depot over there. That was quite nice, and that is another beautiful dub. He did say GG, which kind of surprises me from someone called uninstalling, to be honest, but that was beautiful. Let's go to game number 3. Okay, game number 3 is going to be against a Terran called No Name. Now, it kind of brings back memories, because there used to be a really good Terran player called No Name. Now, I doubt that this is the same guy, because I'm pretty sure he retired over a decade ago, but just a slight hint of nostalgia there. I think he was one of the guys that was good at doing SCV pools against Protoss. I like this SCV pool builds, so I copied them and did them better than him. That's a classic, yes. That's how you do it. Just steal good builds, but do it better than the guy that made the build. It's not that hard, guys. If you want to be better than me, just take my upgrade version build and do it better. That's all you have to do. Now, against Terran, this is definitely going to be a little more complicated. Maybe? Or should I go... I don't know if I can get away with the hyper fast one. Probably not. I'll go for a gas first. Oh, God. Can I really get away with eBay first? I think I'm going to do barracks into eBay. First of all, if I made an eBay now, it wouldn't even really be in time. Like, I wouldn't have 100 gas yet, I mean, so I might as well do it this way. Then it's probably going to be Reaper into +1. And so this is going to be a different version for what I've been doing so far. This is one that was actually quite strong. I beat Nicarak with this, one of the top EU Terrans these days. Obviously not quite on Clem level, but he is definitely, I don't know, I would say on the edge of top 5 maybe for European Terrans, so quite strong. Now, if we go up against a proxy 8 Rax Reaper, like I have been doing recently, then we might be in a little bit of trouble. I guess we will see. It's very possible, to be honest. I know a lot of people have been wanting to abuse that. Now, I think it is defendable, though. It is definitely defendable. Actually, should I go Marines? If I go Marines, then I can actually get my upgrade. No, I mean, the resource-wise, I don't have the minerals yet anyway, so that's okay. Let's do a quick check around the base. Make sure I'm not being too crazily greedy, and then we get +1, and then we get a command center. I don't actually remember if I was playing this with, like, 2 gas or with a fast factory. I actually don't remember how I used to do this. It's not even that long ago, but I've done so many freaking upgrade rushes. It's not even an official, like, X2 Grandmaster series, but for some reason it's still one of my most done builds. I don't remember a build recently that I've done as much as this. Now, I definitely have to stay up in the main base. That is without question. +1 attack is on the way. Could also fit the command center. Oh, maybe that's the best idea, actually. Because that way I can make a depot over here for vision. Yeah, I like that. Let's do it that way. Now, I'm going to get slightly supply blocked. Like, I'm going to have to skip a Marine, which I'm really not super excited about, to be honest. But that's okay. Let's get a depot over here. I do have 2 units against his 1 Reaper. Now, I'm going to get +1 in 75... a little bit past 4 minutes, basically. I don't think I'm going to be able to buy that much time if he jumps in with a couple of Reapers, but we'll see. So we go for the factory, we go for the second gas, and then we're going to get like a miniature supply block. Was it like 5 seconds or so? But that is really okay. Keep in mind, we are playing an upgrade rush, right? It seems to flow decently on my first attempt. It's not the cleanest one ever, but it seems to flow decently. And the reason why we're making a factory is just because we need for safety, right? Otherwise, we're just going to get cooked. There is the 2 Reaper attack. I think we're going to be okay here. A little bit of micro probably will go a long way, actually. Probably could have stuck around, honestly. Oh, maybe a really good micro. I could snipe one of those. Sadly, the micro was not really good. Oh, let me go for that. I see you. He's actually getting cooked alive here, by the way. He's actually getting... I can't believe he stayed around there. That's kind of crazy. Okay. Yeah, that's really nice. He's playing double gas as well, looks like, so that's going to make this even better for me. That was really not the best micro of me, for sure. So I'm glad that he messed it up a little bit, otherwise it would have been tough. Let's get a second barracks already. Let's get +2. Oh, sorry, +1 armor. Orbital over here. I mean, the build really does seem to flow pretty nicely. And his attack... Okay, we're going to have to watch the replay on this, but his attack honestly felt like it hit kind of late. So it's possible... It's very possible, guys, that this build is not really punishable. I mean, obviously, if they go for something blind, like, let's say, Proxy 2x Marine, Proxy Reaper really fast, of course. But I mean, like, in realms of, like, non-super choosy builds, like regular aggressive builds, this might actually not be, like, counterable in that way, which would be crazy. I'm gonna go for a second Cyclone based on what I'm seeing here. Starport was producing without an add-on. Dude, he played 1 base 1-1-1 and I could just get away with this? Oh yeah, I have +1 attack. It died 1 hit faster than I expected. That makes sense. Okay, Cyclone can be chilling here. The funniest part of this... Hey, actually, you could have taken hit an expansion. Let's make sure to check for that. There's a medevac. Okay, that could have a Cyclone in it. Let's see. Okay, if it had a Cyclone, I think he would have gone for it. So probably no Cyclone there. I'm gonna switch this over now after 1 Cyclone. I think that'll be okay. Oh, it's a tank. Okay, that makes sense. It's a tank. Right, then I'm gonna make it 2 extra depots already. I do need my armory now. Oh, that's a mistake by him. Okay, let's see. I think we can maybe get in there with some splitties, actually. I know it's a little bit optimistic, but once again, okay, double lock onto the medevac. Let's see if he targets a Cyclone, we run away with it. Maybe this one. Okay, we get that one back. He's targeting the Marines, which I really don't mind. Now, there's another tank out here. That thing is going to die instantly. Can I save the Cyclone? Barely not, but I'm going to kill that and the medevac. And, I mean, I still have my upgrades behind it, so this is really, really clean. Now, I don't have my 3rd command center, so that is a little bit of a downside, but it's really not as bad. I mean, he lost 2 tanks now. I lost 1 Cyclone, which is going to make defending my air a little bit harder, but really nothing to worry about, to be honest. And now I get to make Marines until my heart is content, and that's probably going to be never, but still. Let's see, did I get combat shields yet? Not quite yet. Okay, this is a good moment for 3rd CC, I think. +2 attack first, because attack is very important. And now I'm going to go for a very specific plan. And that plan is to drop in the back of his main base to snipe his engineering base before he gets 1-1. I don't know if you guys remember, but we had the game I was talking about earlier, the game we won against Nicaragua with this build. It was pretty much like that, where I just YOLO'd into his main base. And that time I didn't kill his engineering base in time, but we saw that I could have. And that would have made it even more disgusting, so that's exactly what I want to go for. Now, he could be attacking me with tanks again. That's actually the scariest part. I mean, we're definitely in a fantastic position here. Probably my best play is to just run on the map, to be honest. I think my best play is to run on the map, because if he... Okay, it's... Huh. His unit... Oh, that's... What the hell? That's the opposite of what I didn't even know how that happened. I tried to click that back, but okay. I guess I failed. His unit positioning makes me think that he might be building a 3rd base already. It's not that crazy of an idea for him to build a 3rd on location, because he saw that I didn't have any starport units. And also that I only had Cyclones and not tanks, so that he can kind of build in a location a little bit more comfortably. Now we're still going to go for tanks. Let's see. No 3rd on location. Okay. Yeah, so what we do is we just stand here. And if he dares to move out, we run into his base and kill him. That's the play. And if he doesn't, Then what we do is we wait for these medevacts. Let's see, is he still here? He is still here. Yeah, okay, this is perfect. I'm baiting him out here, guys. And it's not even really a bait because he should go here. But I am creating space for that Omega drop to come in. And he's really not going to be... Look at the timing on this. 2-2, 40 seconds. When do you think I'm going to hit his main base, guys? Oh, this is going to be... Let's just say we're going to make someone else uninstall in about 50 seconds. Call it, guys. 8:55 GG. Okay, 8:55 GG. We snipe the E-base that are definitely going to be right here. And it's going to be beautiful. And everyone is going to be happy. Besides our boy No Name over here. Now, what is so nice about this build in TVT, by the way, is that once you get to the upgrades, you can just make extra barrack. Like, you don't need the gas. Now, I hope he doesn't have a Viking ready, because then I shouldn't have used my boost. That's a bit of a mistake by me. I shouldn't have used the boost just in case there was a Viking over here. Let's see, we have 25 seconds to make my prediction come true. I also... Oh, okay, they were not in... Look, we're going to be able to... Wait, does he have... No, he doesn't have 1-1. He doesn't have 1-1 yet. We're actually going to do it. Here we go, let's kill those. No 1-1. No, he doesn't have mad Vikings. I'm going to start fork it. Let's get the E. That's the plan. We get the E. These units are so strong. He thinks he can fight this, but he can't. Look at this. It's 2-2 against 0-0. How disgusting is this, guys? That is so nasty. I think we're even going to be able to kill this tank very easily. There we go. Oh, actually, there was another tank on downtown over there. Wow, beautiful. Didn't resign, though. But it was still gorgeous. Actually... Okay, I'm just going to do something. No, please get in there. No, what is happening over here, guys? Oh, man, he's solid now. Okay, that was very clunky by me. My bad. I guess we're gonna have to go for finishing move number 2. I mean, he just lost his entire army. That was actually so disgusting. Upgrades are so beautiful. You can do so many just absurd things with them. Like, I don't know. Someone should go back. I mean, I can do it myself as well. And just see how many Marines against how many Marines it was, you know? Plus the Vikings. Medivacs died. There were 2 Marauders as well, plus the tanks or whatever. Yeah, this is going to be absolutely devastating to him. He's trying to transfer over, which is cute, but he's not going to get anywhere. He's going to have to unsiege, though. Look how fast his command center is going to die, just for fun. The Vikings can do whatever they want. Let's see how fast it dies. And it's gone. He doesn't have anything up here. But let's go for a little bit of a stylish finishing move. We do some splitties over here. There we go. A couple of splitties so the tanks don't do massive splash damage. And we can just keep walking through. Just like that. Beautiful. Barely any damage taken. Now we're going to try... You can try to repair it. I want to see it. No, too late for the repairs. That command center is dead. 3-3 is on the way. GG is called. And the upgrade rush does it again. And let's look at the units lost here. Even though I pretty much only made Marines and ran them into tanks. 3.2k against 7.5. And that is the strength of the upgrade rush, guys. Now let's see how many units against how many units it was. Okay, very curious about this one. So we have a drop over here. It's 4 Vikings. 4 Vikings against 2 Marauders. 5 Vikings, actually. 5 Vikings against 2 Marauders and 17 Marines and a siege tank. And this is how many? This is 13 Marines, okay? And they're already low by stimming. The medivacs are going to heal just a little bit, but not really. Had to stim them twice, even. And they still win. Oh, I forgot about the SCV pool as well. Still kill everything through it. Actually, I should have stayed here and killed some SCVs. That would have been the better play, but I didn't realize the tank of downtown was still going to be here. But there you go, guys. Upgrade rushing 100% still works on the new patch. Now, let's see quickly what his build actually was, because it... Yeah, oh my god, guys. It's just a double gas. This is... Wow. I think it's actually better in this patch, at least in TVT. Okay, I don't know yet about TVC, TVP. In TVC, it looked good. TVP is obviously the classic matchup where we started doing this, right? But here, it looks better because the double gas just hits... Like, this is I can't believe this is a normal double gas. It felt like it hit so late. This was the first attempt on my build. It was not clean at all. And honestly, it's still pretty easy to defend. I think getting the double gas units up there takes a little bit too long. Like, it's a little bit too expensive. So I think upgrade rushing, I'm going to say this very carefully, might actually become meta in TVT. This is nasty. But that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys had a fantastic time. Destroyed 2 Zergs, 2 Grandmaster Zergs with the upgrade rushes. Not quite sure what rank this guy was. Might have not been GM. Could have also been Masters, but could have been GM. It's kind of hard to tell. But that's going to be it for today. If you guys had a fantastic time, make sure to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I see you all for the next one. Adios.